The bigger the smile, the knife is, yeah. You all know I'm a very happy demon. A giving demon, a loving demon. Well, not everyone appreciates that love. No. There's some who don't get what we do, but more importantly, they actually don't watch what we do. It's very upsetting. Because then they say that we're things that we aren't. In a little segment they call They Mention Me.
They mention me. They mention
Turn your camera on.
me. Oh my God. They mention me. Narcissism. Narcissism.
All right, everyone. Meet Jim Grindle. I had no idea who this guy was. I sometimes listen to just random shows, and I ran across this guy last year. And they were like, hey, we gotta dox that Casey Day guy. And I'm like, what? And so that's how I met Jim Grindle. And so I doxed myself. And, I took his boner away from him, I'm sure. But I still watched the show because this is a man that constantly complains about no one out there is doing original material. No one, and it drives me crazy. And I love that complaint, so I just listen to it. It's fun. Anyway, what did he have to say about me? Because, look how original we are. He must love us.
He's a fucking con artist. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Okay, that's not about me. He's talking about Joey C here. Joey Catalano. Our friend, I hiccuped. Our friend Joey Catalano.
And
Our friend, but the one I'm very concerned about. Yes.
everybody around him is a piece of shit. And all those fucking cunts who glom off of him are pieces of shit.
Well, goddamn.
Hackride included. Sad because that one had potential. And yeah, he seems to pull away.
I seem to pull away. We do 10 hours a week, 200 videos a month, 0 Joey C content. I pull away. That's like saying you pulled out. I'm like, yeah, you were in New England and I was in California when I jerked off. Is that what you call pulling out?
But you know what? Just like when a man has an addiction to crack and prostitutes,
And again, Jim Grindle, there's nothing wrong with crack and prostitutes. See, you're mixing this apples and
you
oranges.
just got to keep going back. Like, you just can't keep your dick out of it. And Hackride is once was a man who is now addicted to crack and prostitutes. And
Well, I do like crack. I do like prostitutes. But I think you're saying that I'm, addicted to Joey C. Well, do these guys not watch anything? Do they just come up with this and just go, hey, this is the narrative I'm going to paint, even though it has no bastion in reality? 10 live hours a week, 3 shows. You'd think if it was something that was on our plate, it would be mentioned. DJ Electrify, in the 3 months or 2 months since the last teaching Joey C, what has our Joey C schedule been like? How many meetings have we had? How much stuff have we arranged for the trolls? Are you muted?
I haven't talked to him. Really, I watched his show once, I think.
So you're saying we're not deep in the Joey C asshole. We're not face first in the starfish, is what you're saying.
Definitely not.
No, we might be doing our own thing over here. Yes. And when you go search Joey C on my site, what will you find? Teaching Joey C. Oh.
We're supposed to
What
teach
is that?
everyone.
What is teaching Joey C? Those were shows that taught people how to use AI, art, and music.
Mhm.
DJ Electrify, what happened after those shows aired in these communities?
Quite a few people learned how to do that.
Joey is a cipher for us. Joey's an everyman. If Joey can do it, you can too. Do you not see why we picked him specifically for that? Because if Joey can learn how to do AI thumbnails and art and music, so fucking can you. No, let's blow it all up. My God. I just wish your mothers loved you a little more, that's all.
he can't keep his dick out of that shitty hole. So
My pristine, my friend.
He is also a piece of shit. You know what Jesus said? Hang with pieces of shit, be pieces of shit.
Yes, yes. And Jesus also said, hey, don't forgive anyone and make sure you go online and troll the shit out of them until they, take themselves out in Minecraft. That's what Jesus said. I mean,
Mhm.
he was ridiculous and gay, but Jesus had some good things.
Jesus said, you want to go do silly shit? Go do silly shit. Silly shit's fun. But if all you do is silly shit, if all you're around are silly fucking people, you're just a silly little faggot. That's what Jesus said. His exact fucking words in the Bible.
Yes, do you remember the passage? Ezekiel 1:4. Jesus raised his arms to the crippled and said, faggots not enter. Yes.
He's just making up
Remember
scripture.
He's making it up.
They mention
The prophet.
Yes. Yeah, so anyway, that is Jim Grindle. And the funny thing is like, I get his anger. Because he looks around and he sees all these people being successful with their terrible content. What do you think I do? I try to do original shit. They kick me off YouTube. My partners over on YouTube, they're like, hey, fuck off, get out of here. Everyone else who does boring ass shows is making millions. You don't think I'm with you on that? I'm not the enemy there, my friend. Anyway, I don't listen to your show anymore. It costs you a listener. I was just a listener. I was literally just a listener. And then one day you shit on one day last year you shit on me. I stopped listening and you're going to dox me. So I dox myself and I'm like, okay, I'll listen to these losers again because, hey, Luca Devine, he's around. I just listen. They're like, fuck him. Anyway. This one I kind of brought on ourselves. This is a little different. We
Kinda.
we had a little fun with Win by Two because, he's a little gay weirdo who likes not to be funny. And, everyone's like, there's a Red Bar ripoff. Whatever. We all have influences. And especially as a musician, I understand. Sure, he likes Led Zeppelin. So he's a very, into the Led Zeppelin thing. Led Zeppelin being Red Bar. You understand? But that doesn't mean he can't be original with it. But he just isn't. That's the thing. He just won't be funny. I swear to God, it's like a bet he made with someone where they're like, just be funny once. And he's like, nope. And so, DJ Electro, what did I tell you when I said, hey, we're going after this tard? Even though he gets 1,000 views, we get none. I mean, we're 10,000 times funnier, obviously. But what did I tell you when I said we're going after this guy?
I don't remember.
What was my goal? My final goal. What is the one thing I
hear
want?
back from him.
Well, to hear back from him, but specifically oh my God. All right. What I told her, what I specifically wanted was I wanted him to react to a toilet and David Collins talking about it.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, so I mean, it's one thing if you're looking at Shuli or MLC talking about you. This guy is like, oh yeah, Ray's talking about me. He had to sit there and watch a toilet talk about him. That's a W for us forever. It doesn't matter what is said. We can mute this. He's holding his head, watching a TV going, did I make right choices in life? That was my goal. That was it. And so let's watch. Because honestly, I love basketball. I love being a musician. This man plays 90s music. He loves basketball. If he would just try to be funny, I'd love him. He just refuses. He refuses to be funny because Red Bar isn't funny. So he's like, I want to be like this guy. He's not funny. But you could be funny.
He could.
You could add it to your repertoire. And then you could be funny sometimes and not funny sometimes. But anyway, I hope he watches us. Watching him, watching us, watching him.
me, they mention me. Oh my God.
And that, by the way, his podcast is called In the Paint Podcast. Win by Two is also what it's called. And I would like all the hack writers and blind mic people to subscribe. We need to be on this man's radar all the time. There's very few people I want to do the rest of my career with. Win by Two, let's do this. 20 years of me and you doing this. I saw your creep cover. I've seen you as a musician. I've seen you as a performer. I've seen you doing all this. I just want to spend the rest of my life shitting on you. I love you, and I will shit on a glass coffee table on your face for everyone to watch forever. So let's play. He fell into the trap. I love you.
I want to respond to this Hackride character. And I think we might get out of here for the day. So this was...
He waited until the end.
Mhm.
And we're waiting till the end to cover you, too. So we're both like, oh, my stomach hurts. Let's do this at the end.
If you guys don't know Hackride, he's another...
Yes.
Got some heartburn there.
Yes. Well, you see right behind him there, that's a whiskey bottle. And he sits there and he's like, I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to take a shot. Because you take shots the whole show because you're watching Ray DeVito and Chad Zumach and MLC and Pat Dixon, but you're not making jokes. You're not relieving the stress. You know, I watch these videos of 1950s people dating. I'm like, look at that tard. And I feel better. You're just like, yes, this is TV. How is that relieving the stress of you? You're getting in. All right. Fuck win by 2, by the way. 21 straight up. Yes. 21 straight up.
He's another animation guy. He hides behind...
Do I hide? I'm on a show every week as myself. Casey Day, you should meet him. He's great. He was a musician for 30 years. But he's hiding. This drives me
a
crazy.
filter, much like Cardiff Electric, the potato,
Yes, because Cardiff and all those other guys.
much like Obnoxious John the Orange, much like yeah,
Why are his lips always so wet?
Bedabbler, who hides behind a mask and a puppet.
I've seen Bedabbler's fucking, what do they call Badusi at this point. he's not hiding anything. I've seen his Badusi. Boom chakalaka, you're Badusi.
This Hackride character hides behind a devil anime.
It's the devil is my father. The demons are the children, please. You know, I don't say, you look like that thing that came in a sock and then rubbed it in your mom's twat. No, I said, that's your dad.
And a toilet animation. Well, they caught wind of Wind by 2 because, like I mentioned, on the left,
We caught wind. You sat there and shit on Blind Mike all day because you go up against him and get your ass handed to you every day. Last time we did a live Blind Mike was at 450, and I went over to Win by 2, and he's like, I'm not going on until after the show. And then when he went off to the show, he had 100. And I am not a view guy. Views mean nothing to me. As you can see by that number of DJ Electro. But for this guy, views are everything. So if views are everything, then you should know who Blind Mike is because he 5 times you. Anyway.
last show, I was making fun of Blind Mike. And for people who don't know Blind Mike is a WATP ball washer.
Oh,
Hey, he's a ball washer. He's a ball washer. Except he's not. He started at fucking Barstool. Why don't these guys know? He's the first intern. He's like super famous at Barstool. Met every comedian. Started the Barstool Comedy Channel, basically. It was his idea. It's his idea to get Dave Portnoy over from trolling to comedy. Dave Portnoy has hundreds of $1 millions because Blind Mike is a giving, loving man. Who is he? He's just a ball washer for Carl. Have another drink of your aerated whiskey, fag. And by the way, LGBTQIA, dollar bill, y'all. They deserve rights too.
He's a WATP ball washer. And his job is to and Carl and to shit on Stuttering John as much as he can.
This guy is talking about ball washing. You've never seen ball washing like you've seen this guy put Stuttering John's ball and Kevin Brennan's ball in his mouth at the same time. That is amazing. And also play drums. Quite the talent.
Even though in this clip we're about to watch here, these guys are going to make the claim that, oh, Blind Mike doesn't talk about Stuttering John ever. It's like every single Blind Mike episode.
He had an episode where he tried to get rid of it. I love their ignorance. I love it. Hold on. How do I make that heart with my hands?
There you go.
Ignorance. All right.
there ever was, he's talking about Stuttering John.
This video is so fucking long, by the way. He went on for an hour about everything. Once we get to the David Collins stuff, I'm going to drop off. We're going to go to, we'll get out of here. But he goes on for so fucking long.
Go back to the intro. I mean, I show like 19 examples. So they get wind of Win by 2, and they're going to come to the defense of Blind Mike. And I don't necessarily want a war. I don't want.
They are. Oh, do you know how many views he has? He has like 1,200. We have 200. Why wouldn't you want a war with someone that's 6 times smaller than you? You know why, DJ Electrify? His talent matters. He knows it. He's a musician. He knows talent. This is why I actually like this guy. He's a guy that's not. He understands. Oh, this guy's better than me. Or I don't want to war either, bro. But just one Google search would have told you, you probably would have liked Blind Mike. You jumped on the side of Kevin and Stuttering John because, that gets you a certain way, and I respect that. I do. There's a secret. Find a real talent. Find a true talent. Attach yourself to that talent, like a barnacle to their belly. Don't let go. No matter how many times they try to flick you off. No, I'm staying here, Blind Mike. Because that dude is 31 years old and is the biggest talent in podcasting at that age, other than Jay Cutts. Bar none. You can take Luis Gomez, take all those Legionists, take all of them. I'll take Blind Mike. Because those who sat and watched Howard Stern and listened to Howard Stern for 20 years know a talent when they see it. And Blind Mike can jerk me off and say, fuck off you, demon. Oh, he says, I'm Howard Stern, and then he talks shit about me. You're fucking the most talented podcaster out there, Blind Mike. And if you fail, it's on you, not on me. It will because you listen to assholes like this instead of me. You truly have it in you to be Dave Portnoy for the comedy podcast world. Just own it all. But yeah, let's listen to these idiots.
I want to go after him. I want to hear him out and see
And what are you doing with your fingers? Stop that and cut your fingernail.
if their critiques are valid and if they make any sort of sense. And if we can't come to a common ground after
Is he? He's got to be like 5'4", right? I don't know. He looks like 5'4".
this and some sort of understanding, or it might be
I want an understanding. Blind Mike is awesome. You should love him. I don't care what you think about Stuttering John or Brendan. I laugh at those retards every once in a while too. But you need to respect the talent that is actually in these universes. Just imagine if you watched his show. Just imagine if you watched 2 or 3 of them and you liked it. What are you going to do then? Are you going to come on the show and say, I'm wrong and I liked it? Or are you going to keep down this line? That is the test, my bearded, bulbous friend.
a whole fucking war after
Hey, we should do some music together, by the way. Anyway.
I watched this clip. I don't know how I'm going to feel. I watched this one time.
You can tell he kind of likes me. I think he kind of likes me.
I wasn't even going to play it on. I wasn't even going to watch the clip, but I was added on Twitter.
Yes, because what we do is not be pussies. I will call you out and not attach you to Twitter. I said, hey, I did this. Here's some content. And guess what? He did 40 minutes of it. You're welcome.
Sitting around.
And now I'm doing like an hour. So thank you. And then you can do an hour on this. And then I'll do it. We'll just keep this going, brother, forever. We have a symbiotic relationship here. Except I want you to respect Blind Mike. That's all.
Around. I'm like, fuck it. Let's just see what this.
If you respect Blind Mike, I will listen to one person you want me to respect. That's a trade. Because I do not respect the people you respect. Gross. But if you say, yes, I will listen to Blind Mike and watch him, I will say, okay, I will go listen to this person. Try.
Let's just see what this clip is about. Then I watched it one time through. I think I might have had 2 laughs, if that.
He had laughs. That is 2 more laughs than I have ever had watching this goddamn show. He is anti-laughs. He tells you, I don't want to be funny. Comedians are gay. He laughed twice. People, we did it. He could have said I laughed once. Oh, these guys, they get lucky one time. He multiple laughs. That's what I get out of that. I laugh at your show all the time, but not for the reasons you think.
But some of the shit they were saying was like, first of all, you guys are grasping at straws, number one.
This is a toilet. This is what I wanted out of the. I want him to speak very seriously. You're grasping at straws. And by the way, you are a toilet. And a very weird Iowa guy, which he gets into.
Number two, it's like none of this shit that you're saying is even making sense. And third of all,
the toilet didn't make sense.
it's like, imagine being a blind Mike fucking simp.
Well, I can do that too. Isn't that amazing? Technology. Everyone, would you like to see some tits? Isn't technology amazing? It's amazing. I ordered tits and there they are. Yes, so here we go.
So check it out. This is Gearbox with John the Toilet and Best
Yawn.
David Collins.
John.
He named
All right,
him. He named
let me
him
press B. We got our commercial. So many commercials. Are you ready for this? It's fucking crazy.
Oh, he's gonna watch it?
He's reacting to a toilet.
Let's see what they had to say.
Take all my videos away, YouTube, but leave this one, please, because he's reacting to a toilet. That's all I need. How many videos on YouTube? I got one. Oh, yeah, what is it? Well, I got this guy. He steals from another show, and he's watching a toilet piss on his show. Say that. That's
Say
what I
about
want.
your
That's the reaction.
screwy win by 2.
Kudos to Win by 2 Radio.
Oh, he's got sound effects for people talking about his show. Would you like to hear mine?
See, maybe our Hackride's onto something.
Hackride.
Hackride.
There's
Oh, hey,
your sim-
Hackride.
Hackriders.
Hackride.
That is right.
Please, pause.
Thank you, Hackride.
We love the Hackride.
I got it too. Yes, so many people saying my name. And it means nothing.
Am I?
He's having to open the full screen of the toilet. I can't see the toilet good enough. We need to open. People, this is the greatest troll ever. I don't care what you say. Words don't matter at this point. Look at his face. He's watching a toilet talking about. Can we call his mother and say, when your beautiful son graduated and you thought the world was ahead of him? Would you ever imagine that he'd be in the basement talking to a toilet? I win.
Misunderstanding. You know, he could just
Feel me, Craig.
Oh,
Kragers! Look at Kragers making an appearance. He fucked up and he put Kragers on. Convicted pedophile, please. Oh, it didn't get there. It didn't get there. When I said this to Craig, he did not mention that. Okay.
Very.
Wouldn't that have been awesome if the whole thing was just a Krager pedophile?
You are fine. 100.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm having too much fun with this.
That's what he thought.
He started it with his face away like, Mom, I am listening and talking to a toilet. Forgive me. Forgive me. He's not happy with the life choices, and I don't blame you, Win by 2. Those are some bad life choices if you're watching the toilet talk shit to you.
But I don't think that.
After your terrible Cream, or your cover of Creep by Radiohead. Those two things back to back are very depressing. I'm so sorry for it. His face is so sad. Don't be so, bro. It's okay, bro. It's just a toilet and a very weird man with a mustache from Iowa. It's okay. You'll be okay.
am I misunderstanding? You know, he could just eliminate.
I died. There's a scene coming up where it's like, who knows Blind Mike? And he goes, I show a picture of Jim Norton. Oh, it's coming up.
And
I
he-
shouldn't
and
break
he-
it. I cried.
So on the left, you got a toilet animation. His name, I guess, is Gearbox, and
His name is Gearbox.
He already said his name was John. He really can't figure out the name of this. Is Jan. Okay.
this gentleman here to the right, wearing the shades and the hat and rocking the mustache, his name is David Collins.
He does not give any pushback other than saying, "Oh, I've really been betrayed." Well, then deny the claims. I'm very confused. You know, it wasn't even. I didn't even understand the claims. I first went on the show. I start getting these emails.
Just watching the toilet's face. He will not make eye. Why will you not make eye contact with the toilet? What is wrong with you? This is not a real commentary video. You refuse to make eye contact with the toilet.
Done with the show, and people are telling me about these claims. They say, "Well, I don't know too much, but he's not pushing back too much." I'm very in the middle of this situation. He certainly shouldn't feel betrayed. He should feel sympathetic to people coming on his show and being hit with the claims that he's being hit with.
All right, real quick, before we dive into this, people are asking,
David Collins. 20 seconds of David Collins just blurred his mind. He's like, whatever that guy said before we saw this.
what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? So, again, Gear
He has to explain again. Look at the face. He's stuck 10 minutes in. He's still explaining what the fuck is going on.
Box is an animation from the Hackride
Gearbox. Yes, you know. Gearbox.
channel. I'm pretty much gonna go out on a limb and say this is Hackride, and this
Oh no! You think the YouTube Hackride right there on the bottom left gave it away?
gentleman here, his name is David Collins. He shows up and does guest spots, mainly on like blind mic shows and Cardiff Electric. It's all that, like the
The funny stuff. It's all that funny stuff.
the OG, I guess, Dabbleverse guys, Cardiff's, the David Collins, Blind Mike's, Carl.
Okay, wait, they're all OGs, but Hackride's not OG? God damn. I get no respect.
Universe.
None.
David Collins is new.
He's brand new. I've been around for 2 years. I was one of the first Reddit people in the Shuli network. I'm, whatever.
Did I just rewind this?
He's so fucking
He wants to
grown
watch
off
it again.
And then I see Sebastian coming in with a good.
It's Gregors. Gregors.
Wait, how did I? Okay. Sorry about that.
We confuse him.
Sebastian says he made up the whole story. I'm guessing you're talking about Red Bar. He says he made up the whole story about being sick to be able to do nothing for a month and getting people to pay him while he was busting Denny for doing the same exact fucking thing.
What?
I don't know. I finally watched a couple Red Balls, and I think Red Ball's copying this guy. like I know Red Ball was first, but it's one of those situations where I think Red Ball was first, but then someone comes along and makes it better, and then he steals from him.
Huh.
So this is like an incestual Red Ball situation.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Except when you say, hey, Blind Mike, Red Bar is going to comment on your show. He's kind of like, clutching your pearls, yo. Hey, back, callback from the 90s. But when you say this guy's going to watch your show, he's like, who, I don't care, leave me alone. That's literally what I got from him. He was like, I don't care, leave me alone. I looked at him, I like him, he's okay. I do the same. He goes, I like him, I do the same thing. I talk about people. And I'm like, but he's talking about you. He's like, I don't care. Gotta love Blind Mike.
Good.
This guy would love Blind. They all would love Blind Mike. That's why I'm here. I am here to tell you you're wrong. You would love him. That's all. As a toilet.
I mean, it is strange though that Red Bar he goes on these
He doesn't want to watch the toilet. I love it.
extensive breaks for months at a time. Comes back and act like nothing is happening. And he has made the claim before where he's like, if people aren't doing shows yet still charging you for the non-shows, then it's like a scam. And essentially, it's like you're saying, it's practically like he's doing the same thing. We'll get into that at a different time. What about Sebastian?
But first, we have to talk to a toilet.
Sebastian's argument is untrue or unfair. Nothing. No, I'm not saying nothing is untrue or unfair. It's spot the fuck on, if you ask me. I want to get into this Gearbox, though, because they're going to bring up win by 2, so I want to hear him out.
He wants to get in the gearbox. Well, you know what that means. DJ electrify.
Put it in the box.
You know what it means. Yes. How do you know me so well? It's kind of scary. He's like, I got to put my gear in this box. And I'm like,
Put my gear in the box. You put my gear in the box. Shouldn't you go off? Take out your gear. That's why you're here. Now just put it in the box.
that's right. Put it in the box, baby.
Gearbox.
Check
Get a
out.
show. Do they know? This is crazy.
Yeah, no one really cares. No one
I
really
looked it up
listens.
too. I'm not even sure if that wasn't even factually like a
Hey, look, there you are. Catch 22. That's you, DJ electrify.
Yeah.
He keeps fast forwarding. He hates this. Look at this was the picture I took and put on Twitter. The picture of the year right here. This fucking man had to deal with this. This is how you troll. You don't take people's channels down. You don't take it. You just have fun with them and to the point where they're scratching their head and going, God damn, I'm short and stupid.
Oh no, your drink is full, so I don't think so. I think you're in for it. Let's say that up front.
He's skipping over all the jokes. It's like, no, they're too funny. Can't play this. That's a reminder. Everyone go back and watch the last Gearbox. It was so funny.
But I do hate what he said today, and we got to take it
Yeah, we hated what you said today. And so that was me talking about
down because of what he said,
This
and
is
I'm
me.
gonna have to become.
it. This is me. You ever see the Leonardo DiCaprio meme? He just did it. He just goes.
Collins, help me take him down, and I gave David Collins a warning, and we're gonna take him down. So you gotta know your enemy.
I must say that your blind mic artwork adds 10 to 15 pounds for no good reason.
Because
story.
then when he sees himself in real life, he's very happy. If I make him too skinny, then he's gonna see himself as heavy. I do a favor to my.
He
boss.
can't see himself.
He's just watching this. Like, what? What? What does this have to do with me? That's what we do. We get you lost in our nonsense.
guys.
AI.
Get to
Come on, guys.
Get
Know
to
your
it.
enemy.
He's so frustrated. Come on. Please, hold on. You gotta make that come on, guys, into a song, please.
Defeat them, David Collins. And in the morning, we have shows that go up against Blind Mike, and here is one of them. It is called the Win by 2 Podcast.
Well, it's the In the Paint podcast on the Win by 2 Radio YouTube channel. So already 0 for fucking 1.
You're lucky I tagged you, you asshole. But yes,
I can't believe
most people, when they shit on me, I find out about it like third or fourth party. You know? I tagged you.
Is it true that this guy made up his nickname, which is Blade or something? He started calling himself Blade?
I hope so.
I'm even.
Somebody
But,
put that in chat.
But I haven't heard that, so I'm not going to confirm or deny that.
Let me
But if
find
you're
it.
asking me, is this the kind of man that would name himself Blade?
Kip Smith says he did.
Blade.
arguing with a toilet here.
Yes, you are.
It's
You're welcome. People, it's about entertaining yourself. It's about doing things for yourself. Self-love is the most important of.
a little man from New Jersey who's a musician and plays ball. In general, I like him
Solid internet connection. Guy.
because I like basketball and I like.
Just because we're running 3D characters. You know what? You know how much shit we're running? They gave me a breakdown from StreamYard of our bandwidth.
A
Ugh.
lot.
It's a lot. This is the same guy that only uses OBS, and then every other show he's like, gotta restart my OBS. We'll be right back. So, you know, it just sucks for all of us. It ain't your fault. It ain't my fault. It just is what it is. I got 1G up, down. I can't do better than that in California. Leave me alone.
But this man came at us wrong.
Again, I don't even know who the fuck you guys are, to be quite honest with you. Let's watch Blind Mike. So this was me from Sunday watching Blind.
So I knew. Oh, it's just a shiny lure in the water, being like, promoting you. He's like, oh, I gotta do this. But I would do the same thing. It's just free content. So, brother, I'm with you.
Mike, Carl, Hamburger,
This is the last rated video you have to watch. You're welcome.
Gino, and Keanu Biscunte. Here, mind you, I was probably like 12 shots in.
Oh, no. I gotta say, I'm becoming more and more a fan the more I watch this. He's basically saying my bad. And it's all good. I didn't know Blind Mike before I started watching him either. I had these preconceived notions about everyone, but then I watched it and I'm like, no, he's totally different. So if we're going down that road, win by 2, we're going to be friends. And then I will beat you and straight up to 21. Get your win by 2 out of here. What are you, an old man?
This segment of Sunday show was, I mean, it was good, but I was also pretty fucking sick at the same time.
He was very, he mentioned that before the show that he was very ill, and I appreciate him for doing the show.
Ill as in hungover? Like he drank too much whiskey? He said he was 12 shots in.
Well,
it's like half a bottle.
I am not judging another man's drinking.
I'm not judging.
We don't do that here. This isn't, listen, that's for your lady show. And your lady show, you can complain about all the men drinking and ruin your lives. Here, we don't do that, DJ Electric. No, we understand that a man needs to drink to live a life with you. Cunts!
Wow.
Just not you. You're amazing. But you have been at Starbucks. You've seen the cunts, yes. You know what I'm talking about. All right.
And by sick, I mean my stage 4 lupus and leukemia. And also too.
He has lupus and leukemia.
No. I have stage 4 possession, or Casey Day does. So yes, we're in the same category.
Just one too many shots. I was holding.
You remember, this is the man that appeared after the Shuley live show with a fake neck brace, saying they threw him out and he was injured. This man loves to play games. One of the reasons I like him. But you need to come around to Blind Mike.
Back. The waterworks, if you guys catch my drift. But let's hear him out. Let's see what
catches drift
they had to say. Let's see their critique on yours truly here. Fucking make an odd comparison here and just bomb left and right. Check.
All right, let's do the math. We are watching him. Watch us. Watch him.
Watch Blind Mike and Carl. Trip. And there's people watching. This
is what YouTube wants. Yes, this is what my partners want. Yes. This is not threatening anyone. Look, we're just a bunch of squares floating around.
This out.
And then as soon as you said that you talked to him like he's a kindergartner, he's like, and her body sucks. Like,
yeah, I know. He said he went from wow.
So let me set it up a little bit. On the top left there, you have our hero. On the top right there.
So this is their hero. Blind Mike, by the way, is their fucking hero. Imagine looking to a blind man as your fucking Lord and Savior. I mean.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't think we said Lord and Savior. I mean, hero is a 4-letter word. Lord and Savior is like 13 letters. And a totally different thing. But okay.
And that's pathetic. That's pathetic. And Blind Mike's hero is Carl. And Carl is a fucking rat.
No, I can tell you that Blind Mike's hero is not Carl. I mean, they're friends, but his heroes are common. His hero is like Patrice O'Neill. That's his hero. And you know, comedians. Funny. Norm Macdonald. That's his hero.
At Weasel with blonde frosted tips. So that should tell you everything right there about these guys. And then not to mention that this gear.
I got to respect it because he isn't being honest. He isn't telling how he truly feels. He's playing to one person, Kevin Brennan. He just wants to be on the Kevin Brennan show. So he talks nice about Kevin Brennan. He talks nice about Stuttering John because, hey, if he shows up there, that'd be cool too. I get it. It doesn't cost you anything.
Can I say something?
Don't ever feel like you can't. Yes.
A blind man's world is bounded by the limits of his touch. An ignorant man's world by the limits of his knowledge.
Say it again.
A blind man's world is bounded by the limits of his touch, an ignorant man's world by the limits of his knowledge.
Yes. That is what blind people tell themselves to feel,
No, but
morally
he's just
superior.
saying, why would your hero be a blind man? Because he knows a ton. He's a great guy. He's smart. I mean, and anyway, it's a toilet saying that, but still.
But also what he's saying deeper than that. Do you want to go one step deeper?
Mhm.
He's saying, I am a man without the ability to lead myself. I need someone to lead me. I mean, that's really what he's saying there. That is the saddest part.
Mhm.
Because he's not judging leaders. He's saying, I need to be led. And that is sad.
Box character Hackride is hiding behind an animation and wanting to critique other people. It's the most hackiest fucking thing in the world, man.
She said Hackride was hacky? Oh no.
Let me hide behind a character and then persist.
Do I hide? I don't think I hide. I have 30 years of me on the internet. It's not a hiding. You can see this ugly, weird, long face anywhere you want. Can I tell you why I do this like this? Can I tell you why this is a character and everything I do is a character? And I think you might understand this win by two. So I'm going to be real slow with it. You are a musician. I've seen your music. Ugh. Imagine you could listen to your music and enjoy it without hearing you. Ugh. You're still in the band. You're still making the music, but we don't hear you. Ugh. Well, that's what we're doing. I get to enjoy my art for the first time without the critical eye of the artist. This voice isn't mine. This face isn't mine. And yet, both are doxed and out there. So I'm not hiding. What I am trying to do is enjoy my art form for the first time in 40 years. Or 30 years, whatever. It's an amazing revelation. I'm sure you've had this experience because your music, you listen to a song and you're like, oh, I don't want to listen to that again. I made that, but I don't want to listen to that again. I've heard it enough. Either we mixed it enough and I just don't want to hear it again. Ugh. Well, guess what? That doesn't happen when you put on a mask and get a voice changer. You're going to experience freedom. And then when you watch it back, guess what? You're going to be a fan of your own art. It's transcendent as an artist. Carl, I know you know what I'm talking about. We all hate our music. If you're a true artist, you hate your music. You hate your voice. You hate everything. And then life's good enough to give you a bone where you can hey, listen to yourself. And yes, you are funny. And yes, you are not like those ex-bitches said and not funny. No, you are funny. So that's why some of us wear the masks. So we can experience art, our art, in a real way for the first time in our lives. Meanwhile, there's my face. That's my name. This is where I live. I'm not a secret. I spent 20 years of my life promoting myself not to be a secret. No one cared. The second I put on the mask, they're like, what are you hiding? I'm not hiding anything. I just want to enjoy my art for the first time in my life. I'm too critical and I analyze my art in a way that isn't enjoying it. I want to fix it, make it better. That's different. See, these self-analytical processes that are going on in a creative person's head, you don't have those. You're base. You're one level. That's it. I'm on level 9 looking down being like, how can I help you up? But if you won't recognize you're on level 1, I can't help. There's nothing I can do.
Just to make fun of people. It's so weak.
Does that make sense to you, DJ Alex? I enjoy my art now.
It really
Is
makes
that a
sense.
crime?
Ton of sense. Not at all.
Right. I can go listen to the 10 albums I made that I can hear my voice, or I can go listen to the other show I'm on where I hear my voice or see me. I can do all that, not behind a mask. Do you know what I like? I like Puzzle Box. I like Gearbox. You know why? That's something new to me. It's even though I know the words that are coming out, it sounds like a new character, and it's fun for me. I get to enjoy life, and that bothers people, because I really do enjoy fucking life. I live by the beach. It was 70 degrees today. They took 2 of my videos away. I have 800 left. They take 800 away, I can make 1,000 more. I'm unstoppable. And my boner is enormous right now. Sorry.
And the people that engage in this
It just is. I got so engorged talking about myself.
sort of thing, like this David Collins character,
You can say what you want about me and Blind Mike. Do not dare come after David Collins.
right here, zoomed in on my screen. By the way, we're going to watch
He's got that big black pipe behind him. Hey-o.
this David Collins be mind blown over my zoom in tool here. But people that go along and guest
Yes, he would be mind blown by an Apple computer.
on these shows with filters, I mean, they're some of the saddest people in the fucking world.
So sad.
Some of the saddest people in the fucking world.
Yes, we are so sad we spend, I think the show was 5 hours, and not make one joke. That's how sad we are. We just are sad for everyone else and sad for ourselves. Meanwhile, over here, JPH, jokes per hour. DJ Electra, I tell you, we need more jokes per hour. JPH, baby. Always be joking. It's a different life we live, brother.
Let's continue watching.
Whoever daddy is a daddy's here is car. Hi, Carl.
I don't even know what I'm saying, and I love it.
And in the bottom, you have Gino Bisconte and his girlfriend or wife. Don't remember her name because women are not important.
That's hilarious.
I've heard it so many times today, I'm not even familiar, and I know that it's Keanu.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, too.
All these shows too. I got to point out. You look at Carl's show, the WATP Point to Apple Point show. On the bottom, it's got a ticker on his upcoming live events. Then you go to this Gearbox, and it's got an upcoming ticker on Blind Mike's live events. It's
No, those are our live events, on our channel. Yes. How dare we promote? Oh no, this is the crime of the century.
It's like, okay, can we stop with the plugs, please? Can we just focus on podcasting?
Focus on the podcasting you hate. Yes, please just focus on the things that I will ridicule, not the things that will promote you on my show. Hey, by the way, everyone, catch 22 Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Can we please just focus on one thing? My OCD mind can't take all these fucking plugs at once. It's really starting to drive me fucking crazy.
I know nothing about this story.
Yes, but not Keanu Reeves. No, this is a woman, Keanu.
Yawn cracks me up. I gotta say everything he says is funny.
Who's reacting to these for?
We are right now. Oh no, the gentleman sitting there. His name is Win by Two Podcast.
It's me.
Oh, this is a nice studio. I like this.
Oh, thank you, David Collins. Maybe you should learn a thing or two about.
Why are you so mean? He just complimented you. God damn, what happened to you? Your parents are so embarrassed at what you're doing right now.
Studio instead of.
We raised a nice boy. What happened?
Podcasting in a crawl space.
If he doesn't mention a big black pipe behind David Collins, get off the air right now.
Where you're, I guess, water pipe.
It's a big black pipe! Water pipe! God damn, do we gotta teach you everything about how to write a joke?
You know what I mean? This is like the most insane setup I've ever seen in my life.
That's the point.
Where is it that you're doing a show from, sir?
Behind a big black pipe. It's smoking. He's smoking the big black pipe. Come on, do we have to write this for you and feed it to you?
Is it
Maybe he's sick. I think he's sick still.
a closet? Is it a fucking crawl space? Is it a where your
Big black pipe. Say it.
plumbing is in your house? What
Say it. Big black
is
pipe.
this spot here? And why?
Oh, when you see big, black, long things like that, you clearly need to make the joke. This man.
Why did
this
you
man.
pick this?
Because it's behind a big, black cock.
Was your bedroom out of service?
Yes, that's his bedroom. Oh, my God.
He doesn't get how funny it is at
He
all.
doesn't get anything. It's like explaining comedy to a goddamn alien.
Yes, he very much likes Red Bar, but I'm not going to call him a Red Bar ripoff
I
because
actually hate Red Bar. That's
But I was so nice to you. He's so clearly a Red Bar ripoff, and I'm like, I'm not going to comment because that's cheap.
joke's on you.
think that's a ripoff to say that. I'm just saying he likes a good-looking studio.
That
But
is true. I take pride in my production.
let's focus.
This
Let's focus
Michael
on what he
David
says.
of Red
Listen
Bar,
to
I
this.
talked about him on the Johnny O podcast in December, and that's
That's David taking over our show. Fuck you, David.
I have a few interactions with
Name
him. I'm
drop.
not very too familiar. I hear him mentioned sometimes, but he's actually been the kindest person to ever decline being on the show. He sent many nice messages telling that why he would not be on the show. And
So these guys reached out to Red Bar, wanting Red Bar to do their show. I mean, if that's not,
No.
I don't know what is.
many people just refuse to answer, or they at some point stop responding. He's the only
Just another guy with a fucking Xbox
person.
headset, much like Kevin Brennan. Can't be bothered to buy an actual phone. Can't be bothered.
Well, you can say everything you want about the demon. How can you not love David Collins? I mean, come on.
Bothered to buy an audio
This is the Will Ferrell of these universals. Just universally loved.
interface or mixer or anything. Let me show up, let me do the bare minimum, and let me critique other shows while I am doing a show inside of a fuck.
No, let me get a $10,000 screen and studio and aerate my whiskey. Because that says every man. That's a blue-collar guy right there.
Janitor's closet.
He lives with his
makes sense
parents,
to
I
me,
bet
man.
you.
Makes sense to me.
I hope he does.
He
I hope
probably
he does.
does.
I hope he does. I hope his parents are alive and happy. I hope everyone has the living parents, because when they go, it sucks.
That I've ever
Continue.
interacted that gave clear, concise responses into why
Come
he would
on,
not be
get
on
to
the
it.
show, and
Oh, David Collins is too slow for him.
he was
Okay.
very polite. Like nobody I've ever spoken to.
Well, that's because Hackride always says yes, but he's very clear and concise with you.
Well, there is something to be said about this Red Bar, and besides every mention I hear him, and I've tried to watch some of the things. Very negative content.
He's so done.
I'm not a big fan, of course, but the things that I hear, he seems to be a very nice gentleman. I just wanted to say that since we did get a mention, I'm not sure. Is this similar to that format there?
Yes, I wouldn't say it's negative, though. I would say it's critical commentary.
Critical
that is totally
commentary.
protected by fair use.
I
Fair
believe
use.
he. Anyway,
See how nice I am to him?
That was nice.
I'm saying his commentary, although not funny, is critical and protected by fair use and should not be fucked with.
Yep.
Whatever. I'm a saint.
I've heard some things.
I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Yes.
Oh, drank too much whiskey, did ya?
And, when a toilet is there making points,
So the
that
reason I
sucks.
say that is because watching him.
Okay, that right there is, hold on. That is the picture of the year right there, folks. Ladies and gentlemen. You want the picture of the year in the Dabbleverse, and that's... I retire. After tonight, what more can I do? That's all I've ever wanted to do to someone. I win.
Watching other
I won by 2.
people's youth.
Fucking making odd comparison.
What a
here
kind
and just
gentleman.
Bomb left and right. This out. Big Mike was
Then,
bombing.
As soon
with
as
Big Mike.
you said that,
Can't even watch his own show.
I called him Big Mike. Blind Mike was bombing. Rest assured.
you talked to him like
That's why. I mean, that's why I zoned in on Blind Mike here, because of his just asinine remarks. I was really only covering this point, Dabble Point, to watch Keanu, Gino, and Carl, and
giving
a
up.
little bit of Casey. Blind Mike just said something stupid, which happened to catch my attention, which I honed in on. And
He wants to take it
this is
back.
where they felt the need to defend their Lord and Savior, which is insane. Your Lord and Savior being a fucking a guy who
Blind
doesn't
guy.
have all 5
His sight.
senses.
Yeah!
he's a kindergartner.
He did it.
Wow.
He grabbed the lowest hanging fruit.
That is
Imagine
so
that.
terrible. Wow.
Imagine a guy without all his 5 senses. I mean, it wasn't even quick. Oh, God. Oh, DJ Electrify?
Mm-hmm.
Picture of the year. Right there.
Yeah.
I'm going to save that forever. Put that on my goddamn. Listen, you got to burn me in a fire. I'm a demon. And then you put my ashes somewhere. But wherever they go, put this picture. That is my legacy right there. I think Jan's smiling too. It's the legacy. Just a few more minutes and we'll get out of
And
here.
her body sucks. Like,
Yeah, I
hold on a
know.
second.
He said
I'm gonna be sick.
He
I
went
feel like
from
I'm really gonna be
wow,
sick.
what a figure to,
We're making him physically ill.
and she's not that pretty. Her body sucks. I'm like, okay.
Well, when
I actually dodged a bullet
This is my favorite podcast moment of all time.
in this whole thing because I broke that when he
Did
talked
you,
about
Blind Mike? Did you dodge a bullet? Did you? How?
Look, he's watching himself watch Mike with his own toilet on. Oh, it's so
would you
funny.
be able to tell? You're fucking blind. You can't see.
And if you got balls win by 2, you'll cover this because it'll be you watching us, watching you, watching us, watching you, watching Blind Mike.
How would you even know? You fucking creep.
Wow. I played a bunch of clips.
Imagine
on
that. I'm
my-
being booed by a toilet.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Hey, shut up.
I'm laughing like a child.
Calling John
So
a
this-
He gets it. I think he's finally gotten what I've done to
Is
him.
this guy like special needs? The way he's talking, or he's definitely autistic. One of the two.
The thing that
It's a valid question, by the way, and I didn't get any response.
happens, David Collins, is when people without talent run talent, they're like, he's some sort of weirdo, like an autism or. But the thing is,
Again, you know, it's like I don't really take all that seriously because it's a toilet. But listen to his critique on me.
Would you listen to the toilet's critique on me, please?
On one side of his mouth, he's gonna say, "Oh, it's a lack of talent to make fun of his autism," but then he's gonna, oh, well, just listen to him.
You see where that point was going.
called talent. Because the thing is, with your 1972 Metallica
Okay.
and your $20,000 studio,
Okay, so you got me. My
It's 1972 Metallica shirt. I got you. I got you.
so it's a lack of talent if I make fun of his autism, but you make fun of my shirt and my $20,000 studio.
It's called comedy.
That's how you're supposed to do it. All right, so I need a notepad and a pen, please. I need to.
All
pick
right,
up
we're
a
going.
pen.
We're going to attempt some comedy here. He's attempting comedy finally. Listen, we're 40 minutes into this video, and he's. Oh, I'm sorry, 20 minutes into this video, and he's attempting his first joke. Let's see how it goes. Got my fingers crossed.
And write this shit down, guys. Pen, please. Pronto, pronto, pronto. Pen. La sarima pen. I don't even know if that's a word, but you get my point.
He doesn't have friends. No one's there. Hey.
is
All right. Oh, DJ Electrify. I'm gonna give that a 4 for his first joke of the show. I'm gonna give it a 4. I mean, he came out of the gate and he sort of shit on his face, but he tried. And that's important. What do you give it? What is your score? 1 to 10. The first joke. 20 minutes in. What do you
I'm
give
gonna
it?
go with a good old
Yes,
demon coup.
I think you're probably right, but I'm just trying to be nice. I mean, he attempted.
Jeff
does
Closer
it-
coming in for $1.99 to stick it to the fucking toilet. Yeah, fuck the toilet. Yeah, actually,
Hold on. B. All right. Fuck, the toilet needs to go in our sound.
she doesn't say anything, but
You made the sound bank, baby. Fuck, the toilet made the
I
sound.
can only imagine that's your thoughts right now. And he puts an I.
Hello? Are we doing a show? What's going on?
What is he doing?
What does that say? Chic peak?
It's a sneak peek, retard. God damn. Apparently that $20,000 doesn't provide. So you should get some glasses. You're just betting your money on glasses and smaller computers. You'd probably be better off.
Mm-hmm.
Shark?
No, 0 for 2. Here we go.
I don't even know what that even says.
Who's blind now, buddy?
Like,
Yeah, Blind Mike can read that. Hey-oh, that's the best joke of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Give it up for DJ Electrify. That's the joke of the night. That's the joke of the night. Congratulations.
thank you, Jeff. Continue.
At work when you don't have content aren't funny. I bet your poop tape's accurate. What
Accurate.
do you think, David Collins?
I had a comment, but I was very taken aback by your comment on his outfit. That
right. David Collins.
wasn't even something I drew
He
my
can't
eye
decide
to.
if he wants to be Fred Durst or Lars Ulrich.
So I mean, this,
Facts. He can't decide. Does he want to be Fred Durst?
David Collins. I mean, he has more.
Oh, you notice he didn't go to me on that one. He's like, oh, he got me. He got me on that one. I don't know
more
which one.
sense than I think I'm giving him credit for. This toilet, I mean, I don't even know.
Everyone take a screenshot. Toilet be talking some shit, yo.
Who you are, man, but it's like, you know, you have bigger issues going on than worrying about my $20,000 studio and my 72 Seasons Metallica t-shirt. I mean, you're showing.
I nailed it, by the way. I nailed it.
Yeah,
I
look how
nailed
much
the
it's
year of the-
bothering him. Oh,
I
it's
nailed
bugging
the
him.
year of the t-shirt, and I nailed it. I just nailed it. I know that t-shirt. I saw it at fucking Bananarama or whatever the fuck it was called. It's a 1972 Metallica t-shirt.
Up on
Even though they didn't exist then. That's the crazy thing about it.
camera. Or you're not even showing up on camera. You're hiding behind a fucking animation. But at least David Collins has some sense. And he goes, you know.
Okay, bro, I gotta press B there too. That is, at least David Collins has some sense after he says everything ridiculous that he says.
That's not even what drew my eye to this guy in his comparisons. Like I wasn't even thinking about what he was wearing or anything else. I was just kind of listening to what he was saying. So I'll give a point to David Collins.
Yay!
For at least not falling into the trap of making idiotic statements.
Oh, yes, because I'm the host. That's my job.
This zoom that he does, I loved that zoom into what he's talking about. I had
Like this, like when I'm referring to David Collins, I could pinpoint who David Collins is, zoom in on my TV. He really loves to zoom.
We got to get David Collins on this show. We got to get David Collins on Win by Two.
David, hit me up.
Oh, look at that!
Oh,
I didn't even look at that.
My team, you hit my team up, and we'll figure out
his team.
Hit me up. I mean, my team.
He's got the same team as Tom Myers, which is just a Google number that calls his phone.
I'll
Come
get
on.
that Zoom technology installed for a cheap rate. Just all you got to do is ask, David Collins. Ask and you shall receive, my friend.
I think someone's in love.
Better yet, can we bring you on? Would you like to coach?
Yes! Oh, my God. Yeah!
Host a show
Invite.
with me? I feel like I can make this motherfucker a star.
Oh, so, okay. Okay. David Collins has universal appeal. I gotta say, the toilet helps. The toilet's helped. So let's recap, folks. We started shitting on this guy. He wouldn't talk shit to the toilet because he's scared of the toilet. Now he wants David Collins on. I think we have a new friend. Are we best friends now? Win by two. Are we best friends now? Because we're going to 21 straight up. We're not doing win by two. Fuck that. That's for pansies. They don't do that in college anymore. They go 21 straight up. But I do like that you're a musician, and I do like that you understand that retards are profitable. So you're looking at David Collins like, cha-ching, baby. I get you.
talked about that when I had filled in for the Blind Mike project in December. Jerry and I were working on that together, and I had looked at
They both got fake groups of people to manage them. They're perfect for each other.
them, and I said, wouldn't it be
Jerry needs to meet his people. Jerry needs to meet Win by Two's people, and all the invisible people can go have a lunch.
nice if I could zoom in to the people that we're talking about at this moment? And he's doing that exact thing right here.
Like this.
We're in some sort of weird Alice in Wonderland thing right now.
Wouldn't it be nice to zoom in, he says. I mean, I will say it's a fantastic fucking tool. And I mean, it wasn't cheap. It was about $12,000 to be able to just zoom in and out on the targets that I am talking about. But again, reach out to my
What?
people. My
It's a mouse. What are you doing?
people will point you in the right direction, and we'll get that Zoom tool set up on your end, David Collins. Rest assured. There's no secrets here. I'm an open book.
Someone's in love.
I will give you all of my
We just hit 4 hours.
knowledge I know. I will pass on to David Collins. Not the toilet though. Whoever that toilet
Fuck you, man.
is, I mean, really needs to fucking
I brought you David Collins. Come
kick
on.
rocks.
And I got to remind you, it hurts very much to be critical of this man because he likes basketball. He is a fan of good art. He's a musician. We should be friends. But he's off base here. I will
Right.
Look at me being a friendly right there.
And
No, we shouldn't be friends. See, this is where all these people go wrong.
Oh, God, this is where we try to go wrong. All right, dickhead. You short motherfucker who can't play music and he sucks at basketball. How's that?
Again, I don't even know who you are. We don't need to be friends. We don't need, just because we have like 3 common interests doesn't mean
Yes. Do they not matter to you? I mean, anyone who says they love cats and Oregon college football is my best friend that day. Forever.
oh my God, we got to be. No. First of all, what makes you think I would even be your fucking friend?
Because I'm talented. I could teach you how it is to be talented.
I don't even see your face. I don't even know your name. You call yourself Gearbox and you're hiding behind a toilet.
That's the name
First of
of
all, I shouldn't even be reviewing.
Think about this in their head, though. He's like, oh, yeah, a toilet. It's a gearbox. So he's like, no, it's like a toilet. It's the box, and you put your gear in the box and poop in it. Like his rationale around the name must be hilarious.
This sort of thing, because
Anyone, please ask him in a super chat. Why do they call the toilet gearbox? I'd love to hear his
honestly,
explanation.
I find it to be very, very low and beneath me to even kind of do this thing. But
You did it anyway. No, that's okay. No, that's okay. He's right there. It is.
Not beneath him because he's doing it.
The breadcrumbs were too tasty. He couldn't help himself. He just couldn't. And I knew he couldn't help himself, and that was the funnest part. Because look at the face of the toilet. I knew we would be here. And he's regretting it. But he did meet David Collins, his new best friend, which is amazing.
I do think you're David Collins guy here on the show. Well, I think he's going places.
Oh, God. David Collins. Look at you, making friends everywhere.
And I would like to, I guess, rescue David Collins from this miserable existence that.
Please, David, let him rescue you. Oh, please let him rescue David Collins. Rescue of David Collins, the best show I've ever seen.
Is existing in.
Look at the face David Collins. Oh, look at the face. He's going to rescue this weirdo.
Right now.
I love David Collins.
Doing shows with puppets and animation.
Oh, if David Collins was 5 years younger, he would be Tim and Eric's like #1 guy.
And we're bringing him on to the winning team. Kudos.
Yeah. Let's bring him on the winning team, baby.
Radio.
Kudos to Win by 2 Radio.
That's the reason why I'm doing it, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Win by 2. And that is, they mentioned me.
They mention me. They mention me. Oh my God. They mention me. Narcissism. Narcissism.
Yes. That was amazing.
That was great.
Yeah, yes, it should really be called They Mentioned David Collins. My God, he's a successful man over there. Did you put the outro in already? Did you do that?
No.
Did I do that? Okay.
That's the song.
Oh, which song is that? Oh, that's the box. Gear in my box. Great song, by the way. All right, we did 4 hours tonight. Look at us. Isn't that amazing? Yes, I'm exhausted. And I am sure you are too. But I couldn't help watching that forever. I can watch more of that. We had like more of that, but I'm like, all right, we probably should end this at 4 hours. Anyway, let's get David Collins on Win by 2.
I think you really should.
I'd love
His
to see those two.
reality show was pretty fabulous this week. If anybody watched it, if you didn't, go watch it. It was great.
Yes. Yes, and we think of David Collins as he's like the straight man, right? Like, oh, but imagine with that guy, he's not the straight man. No, 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 no. The other guy's the straight man, and David Collins is like, the funny guy. And that makes it great. Oh, that makes it so great. So please, David Collins, go on that show and spend as long as you can there. Just sit there and do your thing for hour after hour, because he will not figure out how to get rid of you. It took me 2 hours. How do I get rid of this guy? He just wouldn't be. He's just so good at not being able to be getting rid of. Oh, it's a gift. Unfortunately, not a gift I have with YouTube. They seem to be able to very easily get rid of me. So, hey, support Hackride Studios.